Hello, everyone. Welcome to this micro lesson. Let's briefly introduce today's learning topic, maintenance management of fire water sources and supporting facilities. Through this lesson, you should understand the importance of maintaining and managing fire water sources and their supporting facilities, and master the relevant maintenance management standards and regulations. Starting from the source end, the maintenance management of fire water sources should comply with the following provisions. 1. Monitor the pressure and water supply capacity of the municipal water supply network quarterly to see if it meets fire extinguishing requirements. 2. Conduct an annual inspection of the normal water level, low water level, flood level, as well as the flow rate or storage volume at low water level for natural rivers, lakes, and other surface water fire sources. 3. Annually determine the normal water level, lowest water level, highest water level, and output volume for water wells and other underground fire water sources. 4. Monthly inspect the water levels of fire pools, elevated fire water tanks, and other firefighting water source facilities. The angle valves at both ends of the glass water gauges in fire pools, tanks, should be closed when not observing the water level. 5. During winter, conduct daily indoor temperature and water temperature checks on fire water storage facilities. And when freezing occurs or the indoor temperature drops below 5 degrees Celsius, take measures to ensure no freezing and that the room temperature does not fall below 5 degrees Celsius. 6. Annually inspect the structural materials of fire pools, fire tanks, and other water storage facilities for integrity, addressing any issues promptly. 7. Permanent natural surface water sources for firefighting should have management technical measures to prevent the reproduction of aquatic organisms. The normal function of the fire water source ensures the availability of water. Next is the maintenance and management of the water supply facilities, which should comply with the following provisions. 1. The fire pump should be manually started once a month and the status of the power supply checked. 2. The automatic control conditions for the fire pump should be simulated weekly to automatically start the pump operation once, and the automatic inspection results should be recorded. These records should be checked monthly. 3. The stop and start pressures and the number of starts of the jockey pump should be inspected and operational records kept daily. 4. The battery charge level of diesel engine fire pumps should be tested daily, the fuel storage tank's fuel level checked weekly, and the diesel engine fire pump manually operated once a month. 5. A flow rate and pressure test for the fire pump should be conducted quarterly. 6. The pressure and effective volume of the pneumatic water tank should be tested monthly. Pump adapters, as one of the common pieces of equipment, are also very important in terms of maintenance and management. The maintenance and management of pump adapters should comply with the following provisions. 1. Pump adapters should be free from damage, deformation, corrosion, and operational obstacles. The connecting valves should be in the open position. 2. An inspection of the interfaces and accessories of the fire pump adapters should be conducted quarterly, ensuring that the interfaces are intact, without leakage, and that all blanking caps are complete. 3. Permanent identification plates should be installed at the pump adapter locations, indicating the water supply system, supply range, and rated pressure. Additionally, various valves and filters on the fire piping must also adhere to specific maintenance and management regulations. 1. A discharge test should be performed on the pressure-reducing valve assembly monthly, and the pressure before and after the pressure-reducing valve should be tested and recorded. If the values do not meet the design specifications, adjustments and repairs meeting system requirements should be undertaken. 2. The flow rate and pressure of the pressure-reducing valve should be tested annually. 3. The solenoid valves attached to deluge valves should be inspected monthly and startup tests performed. In case of malfunction, they should be replaced promptly. 4. All control valves in the system should be secured in the open or specified position with lead seals or chains. The lead seals and chains should be inspected monthly, and any damages or breakages should be repaired or replaced in a timely manner. 5. The power supply and opening/closing performance of electric valves and solenoid valves should be tested monthly. 6. Control valves and outdoor valve pits and on inlet pipes should be inspected quarterly, and it should be verified that they are in the fully open position. 7. Daily visual inspections should be conducted on water source control valves and alarm valve groups, ensuring the system is fault-free. 8. A discharge test should be performed quarterly on all end-of-line test cocks and alarm valve discharge test valves within the system, and it should be checked whether the system activation, alarm functions, and water discharge are normal. 9. When the municipal water supply valve is in the fully open state, the differential pressure of the backflow preventer should be tested monthly, and it should comply with the relevant provisions of the Pressure-Reducing Backflow Preventer GB/T2 5178-2020 and Dual Check Valve Backflow Preventer CJ/T160-2010. 10. The system filters should be delagged at least once a year, and it should be checked whether the filters are in good condition. In case of blockage or damage, timely maintenance should be carried out. Alright, that concludes our discussion on the maintenance and management requirements for fire water sources and supporting water supply facilities. I hope you have grasped the relevant maintenance and management standards and regulations. In practical work, you should be able to operate and maintain the fire protection systems correctly, thereby improving work efficiency.